Welcome to your weekend focus, December the 11th and the 12th, 2021. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. We'll start with the numerology. We have the 11 energy. The 11 energy is about making that commitment to yourself, putting your focus on your dreams, your goals, your desires, giving it 110%. Cutting away the useless, the things that weigh you down, the burdens, the extra responsibilities and obligations that you take on that really should not be yours. We all have responsibilities, we all have obligations, but we tend to pick up other people's obligations and responsibilities. So make sure that it is a two-way street for everything that you are doing. If we do the numerology of the day, I believe it's a 19. It's all about us. It's all about our focus, our goals, our dreams, our desires. 1 plus 9 would be a 10, talking about a beautiful energy that we can walk into, a season changing for us, an energy changing, getting lighter, getting brighter, a higher vibration for sure. 1 plus 0 is a 1, and that is the I am. So today, when you're doing your affirmations, start it with I am, the two most powerful words in the in our language, in the English language for sure, but in our language, I am, and finish the sentence. When we look towards Sunday, it is a 12 energy. That's about backing it up a little bit. That's about thinking things through. That's about being in the moment. It's about understanding where we do need to surrender, where we do need to compromise, and where we need to let go of control. A Dylan here. Especially if that control, we can let go of it because it's not really our responsibility. It's not really our obligation. I always say I would gladly let go of the control of putting the garbage out to the curb. Somebody else can pick up that obligation, that responsibility. I'm good with it. So don't think that you have to give up things that you feel you need control over. There's certain things that absolutely you need control over in your life. You need to make a stance, hold strong, stand in your truth. But there's other things where, and some of it we try to gain control where we have no control, and we know we have no control, and yet we grasp for that control and waste all kinds of energy into that area instead of putting it towards our goals, our dreams, our desires, where we can make a difference, where we truly do have control over our steps. If you do the numerology of the day, it is an 11. So the 11 is very strong. That is a master number. Okay, that's our teacher. That's our illuminator. The 11 energy does ask for self-sacrifice, for us to take on our obligations or meet our obligations and responsibility. It asks us to embrace our courage, embrace our strength, and put our focus on ourselves, our dreams, our goals, our desires. And even though it demands so much, so we don't find it the easiest to do when it's the 11 energy. It makes us, it challenges us to overcome the mountain, the hurdle, the chaos, the conflict, the situation, so that we grow stronger, so we are more capable than we were yesterday. The rewards are that much greater because of it. We have the Sun in Sagittarius, Moon, I believe for most of Saturday, I think until about supper time maybe. The moon will be in Pisces, so it's more of a dreamy thinking rather than a doing kind of energy. Absolutely under the Pisces moon, although Sag can put some fire underneath our feet sometimes. And then we move into Aries, so late in the evening it's Aries, and all of Sunday. Aries energy is the pioneer, the I am. Absolutely, the I am, and making that statement. So this weekend, when you are making your affirmations, I am, and then fill in the blank, because the energy is waiting for you to use that kind of speech to move you forward in the direction you want, to hear you clearer, and for you to get knowledge, clarity, understanding, because they're sending information to you because you are stating, I am. Say it with a strength, say it with a passion. Raise your energy. If you're feeling way down low, then dance, sing out loud for a few minutes before you start your affirmations, just to raise your energy up so that it's even clearer. Because they don't really hear the words, they hear the strength behind your words. They hear the vibration. They feel the vibration. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say. The Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is it's about taking off the blinders, definitely. It's about understanding that you have more options available to you than you think, than you realize. And it's time to take a broader approach to where you want to go. Maybe you have been kind of funneling it in to a certain, a specific. And this energy is asking you to look a little bit wider, especially under the Pisces moon, because we can dream, we can use our imagination a lot easier than we will be under the Aries energy. The Aries energy is more of, let's get moving and moving forward and jumping on our stallion and raising our sword and yelling charge and going after the victory, going after the win. So we have this brief moment in time where we can actually expand our horizons in our mind and get a mental picture of what more we can add to our path to enrich it. We have the Page of Cups. It's all about the dream. Once again, the Pisces energy is strong here as we go into the weekend. Our angels hear us, God hears us, our spirit guides hear us, and we can hear them. And if you can't hear them, just tell them to speak louder. Just tell them, I can't hear you. You got to say it louder, people. Come on. This is about dreaming. This is about your potential. This is about imagining how you want to fill your cup, how you want it to overflow, and how you want it to overflow, and what's the passion, what's the dream, what's the desire. And putting your focus on those things, forward our future-oriented thinking, forward motion thinking. Optimism and insight comes to you with these kinds of cards. Then we have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is the realization that, yes, we have to walk away from some things that we have grown to love in our lives, or grown used to in our lives. Not necessarily things that we love, but things that we feel make us grounded, in balance, gives us peace of mind. It's like breaking your leg and you need the crutches. And then after they take the cast off, you are still using your crutches a little bit. You don't need your crutches anymore. It's going to hurt. It's going to be a struggle, but you don't really need those crutches anymore. But you've grown so used to them. They've been a part of you for long enough. And you don't want to rush things. You don't want to, so you're holding back. You're procrastinating. And this is about looking forward and saying, okay, it's time. This could be moving jobs. This could be stepping into new career paths, new opportunities, new travel experiences, new educational experiences, growing wisdom, growing insight. But we can't do it when we're anchored to our past, when we're anchored to some things that actually work against us now, where they might have, with the crutches, it might have got us so that we could be mobile, but now they're a hindrance because you could be a lot more mobile without the crutches. Okay, we have, look at this, the King of Swords. Watch the King of Swords. He's a dynamic energy, absolutely. But it's a time, excuse me, it's a time when we can step on toes without realizing it, ruffle feathers, burn bridges behind us, because we get so intense on where we want to go and what we want to do, and it becomes our complete focus. It envelopes us in a way where we don't even see what our actions are doing to another. So it could be that you want to go forward, but now your spouse, your partner, or your best friend, or just your group of colleagues, all of a sudden they don't see you as much anymore. You don't even realize that you're making that separation unless you stop for a second and think about it. So people could get upset with you and you don't have no idea why. So take a chance on, or take a step back and see it through their eyes. Have you been present? Have you been there for them? Have they been there for you? Maybe it's just a conversation of, hey, I'm not going to be around for a while because I'm going after this. So I've got to put all my effort into it now so that I can sit back and really enjoy time with you guys or that person. Or maybe it's, maybe I'm giving it too much and I'm getting off balance and I need the relationships in my life. I need to feel that love, that support, that feeling that somebody's got my back. One more card, you say? Okay. Look at this, the Knight of Wands. So we don't have any major arcana here. So the energy is, we always have that self-will, free will. We can choose what to do, where to put our attention, where to put our focus. And this kind of energy says we could be quite content with not making any actions whatsoever. Does that move us forward? Absolutely not. This is a time when we have to show that we can be disciplined, that we can push ourselves into doing, being, becoming, even when the energy isn't pushing us, forcing us to do just that. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is being grateful. The Knight of Wands is giving up gratitude for where you are, of who you are, of what surrounds you, people, items, energy. And we also want to reflect and take a moment on our path forward and asking for that protection, for your angels to be around you, for messages to come through clearly so that you take the next step right the first time around. Okay, let's get a mantra card. So we have this beautiful energy. We can do just about anything we want with it, but we know what we should be doing. Now, when the moon moves into Aries, and we have a lot of fire energy then, right? Because Sag is a fire energy as well. One is mutable, and I believe the other one's fixed, though, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not an astrologer. But it does give us a lot more energy. So Sunday, we're going to feel the energy of wanting to go forward. And that's when confusion can set in, especially if we didn't take the time to think things through. So all of a sudden we feel this insecurity or this guilt, or we're sorry for our actions because we're not sure of it ourselves because we didn't give it the time and energy it deserved on the Saturday. So also with the 11 energy, it's integrity. Your word is your bond. Don't embellish. Don't exaggerate. Don't outright lie. Don't create dramas where there shouldn't be one, because all those things will work against you. Misspoken words can come back to haunt you under a strong 11 energy like we have this weekend. Look at this, self-reliance. Don't be afraid to fly solo. So for all of those people who say, I would have got it done if they would have, well, this takes away the excuse of if they would have done their job, because you had a job to do, regardless of what they were doing. And if you got way ahead of them, that's one thing. If you had to go and do their part and say, hey, what were you talking about the other day? The red hen making the bread? Nobody wanted to go get the wheat. Nobody wanted to go get the corn. Nobody wanted to go get the milk. Nobody wanted to go get the eggs. But oh yeah, when it was time to eat it, everybody was in line. So and nobody got it. If you didn't help, you didn't get. So sometimes we have to stand in our own integrity and our own truth. and say, I need to get these things done because I'm going forward. I'm not going to wait on them. If they stay behind, they stay behind. If they catch up, they catch up. And yes, it's nice to have support, and it's nice to have teamwork happening and collectively using your strengths and abilities to really bring in a true success. And other times we have to stand on our own 2 feet and take charge of our lives. We're the only one in our life long term. It only matters what we do to ourselves. So we don't compare to other people, and we definitely don't wait upon other people with this kind of energy. We have lots of times where the energy is like we really need those people in our lives. This is not one of those energies. So it's really about self-discipline then, isn't it? A patience with yourself, a forgiveness of your past, what you consider a failing. So it's only a failing if you quit, by the way. So it's attaching to your courage, your fortitude, to lovingly assert yourself and your point of view. When you do this, you gain the respect and support from your friends, family, and colleagues. It takes boldness and integrity to stand up for yourself and be counted, especially when you feel nobody else is supporting you. So flying solo is a challenge that takes courage, it takes confidence. This is your road to freedom. Become lion-hearted and know that your best protection is your very own spine. The mantra is, if it's to be, it's up to me. If it's to be, it's up to me. Because I am invincible, because I am powerful, because I'm strong, because I am courageous, because I am walking towards my success, because I am, fill in the blank. And we'll get an animal card here. Take a chance. Take a risk on you. Believe in you. Raise that confidence in yourself. We are under a solar eclipse energy, that beautiful new moon energy that allows us really life pivoting, I hear, changes that can happen to you if you take a risk on yourself, if you take a chance, if you give it your energy, your focus. We've got a double 11 kind of energy here. We have take a chance, self-reliance, believing in yourself. We will go to the star, the sea star, I think it's in here. There it is. Sea star, take a chance. Freedom, chance, fear, passion. Life itself cannot give you joy unless you really will it. Life gives you time and space. It's up to you to fill it. Well, it's really about us putting forth the effort, us being self-disciplined enough to say, I'm really enjoying sitting on the couch watching all these Christmas movies, because I hear a lot of people doing that right now. But I need to get up. I need to motivate myself. These can wait. I need to get whatever done, whatever action needs to be taken. Or maybe it's just meditation. Maybe it's just, while everybody's busy, you need to just lock yourself in a room and quiet your mind and allow yourself to see a horizon that broadens for you. If you've chosen Sea Star, well, we have. Here we are. It is time for you to take a chance, a leap of faith. You may have been lacking in energy, perhaps motivation. It could have been out of fear. Could be that you got caught up with a bit of laziness and have beached yourself, and it can be quite scary to take a change. Although you may feel stuck, you're never truly stuck. You have free will to change the course of, don't you love the way it comes together? To change the course of where you want your life to go. Free yourself from the past and allow yourself to feel again. To allow that emotion to come up and look at that emotion, embrace that emotion, whatever that emotion may be. You don't want to get stuck in a certain emotion. You want to flow through that emotion, allow that emotion to flow through you. But don't turn away from an emotion. Absolutely not. You may be stuck in a dead-end job. Look for one in a different field that feeds your passion. You may be eyeing the cute girl at the coffee shop or looking at the cute boy who changed your oil. Ask him or her out, or them. When you begin to take a chance on one thing, you will find it easier and easier to continue doing that in every part of your life, which will only draw you closer and closer to your ultimate success. And you just will never know unless you take a chance. Take a chance on you. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.